Imagine this. You're 40, maybe 50, maybe 65. Every morning you wake up, you go to work, you eat, you talk to people. And under all of it, there's a quiet truth you never say out loud. You're not living, you're just functioning, you have stability. But your days feel hollow. You move on autopilot, sleepwalking through your own life. Then one morning you look in the mirror and a stranger looks back. Tired eyes, heavy shoulders. One question you can't answer. Where did I go? That feeling is not weakness. It's a signal. These 3 rules were written in blood, exile, and chains by men who had every reason to fall apart and refused. 2,000 years ago, Marcus Aurelius ruled the entire Roman Empire and wrote in his private journal that he had to fight himself just to get out of bed. Seneca was one of the richest men in Rome and admitted he was eaten alive by anxiety. Epictetus was born a slave, beaten until his leg was crippled, and became one of the freest men who ever lived. 3 men. 3 different prisons. One way out. You're watching Stoic Reminder. 3 rules to rebuild yourself from nothing. Not theory. Not motivation that fades by lunch. Rule 1 rebuilds your mind. Rule 2 rebuilds your body. Rule 3 holds everything together, and most men never reach it. Let's begin. Rule 1. Master the mind. Your mind didn't get hijacked, you handed it over. One scroll at a time, one outrage headline at a time. One comparison that left you feeling smaller. You consume other men's opinions until your own voice goes silent. And the terrifying part? You stop noticing. Marcus saw this same pull. In Meditations Book 4, he wrote how much trouble he avoids who does not look to see what his neighbor says or does. Your attention is your life. Whoever owns it, owns you. First move. Detox the mind. You wouldn't pour dirty fuel into an engine and expect it to run. Yet every morning you feed your brain garbage and expect clarity. The first 30 minutes of every morning, no phone, no feed, no noise. Read the Stoics. Train one skill that makes you sharper. Your mind is either your sharpest weapon or your tightest cage. Every morning you choose which one it becomes. Second move. Guard the gate. Marcus wrote in Book 8 that the pain isn't from the thing that disturbs you, it's from your judgment about it. The insult didn't wound you, your judgment did. The setback didn't break you. Your story about it did. The weak man reacts. The Stoic decides. Every morning, write 3 thoughts that strengthen you and 3 that weaken you. Catch the weak ones through the day. Replace them. At night, ask one question. Did my mind serve me today, or did it run me? Write this down. My mind is mine. I command it. It does not command me. That's rule 1. A sharp mind in a soft body is a sword with no arm to swing it. Rule 2. Forge the body. Your body carries your mind, your work, and your name through this world. Let it rot, and everything inside it rots with it. Marcus had to talk himself out of bed every morning. At daybreak, when you find it hard to rise, remind yourself you were born to act as a human being. He didn't rise because it was easy. He rose because he refused to be ruled by comfort. First move. Eat like a man with a mission. You aren't just eating food. You're using it to feel something: relief, reward, comfort, control. Every meal is a vote for the man you're becoming or the man you're leaving behind. Before you eat, ask one thing. Does this make me stronger or weaker? You don't need a perfect diet. You need to stop lying to yourself with your fork. Second move. Protect your sleep like a weapon. Seneca warned it's not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste so much of it. Every late night burned on one more scroll is stolen from tomorrow's man. 7 to 8 hours. Not a luxury, a discipline. Third move. Choose hardship on purpose. Seneca would spend days eating plain food and sleeping on the floor, then ask, "Is this the thing I was so afraid of?" He trained his fear in peacetime so it could never ambush him in war. The cold shower, the hard run, the workout you don't want. Every time you choose comfort, you teach yourself you can be bought. Every time you choose hard, you teach yourself you can be trusted. No great thing is created suddenly. You are rebuilt in 1,000 small refusals to quit. Write this down. My body is my discipline made visible. Now the mind is sharp, the body is strong. But Rule 3 holds the other two together. And before I give it to you, there are men watching right now who train, who read, who are disciplined and still lie awake at 2 a.m. feeling like something is missing. Men who can't explain why success feels empty. If that's you, this is the rule you've been avoiding. Rule 3. Rebuild the heart. This is not the soft part. This is the hardest part. It takes more courage than any cold shower ever will. You can have a sharp mind and a strong body and still feel dead inside. You've met those men. Successful on paper, empty underneath. Maybe you are one. You built walls to keep the pain out. But walls don't filter. They block everything. Keep out the wound, and you keep out the meaning. Marcus wrote in Book 4, "Be like the rock against which the waves break. It stands firm, and the raging water falls still around it." A strong heart is not one that never gets hit. It's one that takes the hit and stays standing. First move. Put the weight down. You're carrying years of it. Anger, regret, a grudge you've replayed 10,000 times. Epictetus taught it's not what happens to you that wounds you, it's the judgment you keep repeating long after it's over. For the next 30 nights, write down one thing you release. One person. One mistake. Your own included. You don't forgive because they earned it. You forgive because you refuse to carry dead weight up the mountain. Second move. Live for something past yourself. A man with no purpose drifts no matter how disciplined he is. Marcus knew we are built for one another. What harms the hive harms the bee. The heart comes alive the moment it's aimed at something bigger than you. Watch the moments you feel most alive: when you teach, when you build, when you carry someone who can't carry themselves. Those are directions. Help one man this week with nothing expected back. Write this down. I am not here to merely survive. I am here to stand for something. That's Rule 3. A sharp mind gives your body direction. A strong body gives your heart the strength to stay open. A heart with purpose gives your mind a reason to stay sharp. The mind is the compass. The body is the vessel. The heart is the fire. Break one and the whole machine fails. Move all three, and you become a man almost nothing can move. Marcus didn't write Meditations from a palace in peace. He wrote it in a war tent on the freezing northern frontier while a plague killed people he loved, surrounded by men who wanted his throne. He had every excuse to break. Every night he picked up a pen and rebuilt himself. They were not flawless men. They were relentless men. And relentless is a choice available to you right now. Fix the mind and you fix the direction of your life. Forge the body and you free the spirit inside it. Rebuild the heart and you will never lose your way again. You were not born to merely exist. You were born to wake up. The man in that mirror, the tired one, the stranger that is not who you are. That is who you became while you were asleep. Today, you awaken, not tomorrow. The first step is the very next thing you do after this video ends. This is Stoic reminder. If this reached something real inside you, don't just watch it, live it. Subscribe, because we walk this path together every week. And in the comments, write one word. Begin, not for me. as a promise to yourself that today is the day you stopped sleepwalking. The mind, the body, the heart. Master all three and become a man the world cannot break. I'll see you in the next one.